Speaking of incredible jobs, how about that? We have the De Pere High School Varsity Choir back with us once again. And they're going to sing a little bit more, give us a little more entertainment tonight before we get on to honoring our distinguished guests. So if you would please enjoy the efforts of the De Pere High School Varsity Choir.
Sing for the promise in each new morning. Sing for the hope in a new day dawning. All around is beauty bright. Wake in the morning and sing, my child. 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 Sing, my child.
And the De Pere Varsity Choir right there under the choral direction of Anne Marie Cummings. Thank you all tonight for sharing part of your evening with us. I know we were all pretty intrigued by that, but I was watching a little one right over here on this table. And she was in love with your directing there, by the way. And then she kept staring over here, and then you'd be directing. For a while there, she was moving her head. It's great. Thank you again. Nice round of applause again for our varsity choir. All right. Got a chance to break bread. Look at that. The mayor hasn't touched those kneecaps yet. I told him to watch those babies.
Still here.
Now I have to honor his request too, not to eat him while he's up here talking. But if you would, please welcome now our mayor, Mayor James Boyd, who's this wonderful evening with us tonight. Mayor Boyd.
Thank you very much. Very, very good varsity choir. Fun fact, I was in choir and swing choir in high school. No way I can do that kind of stuff. I'd be buried way in the back, so no one could hear or see me. They were fantastic. I've been asked to offer some insight on the importance of this event. And I really think that if you look at this crowd, all these people showing their admiration and support for Leah and Aaron. Where is Aaron? Oh, he's over there. You should be next to each other. For Leah and Aaron, I think you really understand the significance of this ceremony. Look at all these people. You should be proud and you should be honored. All of these people here tonight, led by the incredible service clubs that put this event together. And again, I'd be remiss because I go to all these events. It's the service clubs that do these things. So how about a big hand for the service clubs? I'm not sure, where's Lee Meyers? Lee, where are you? Stand up, Lee. This is you. You have to. Big hand for Lee. I'm just not sure we're doing without these people. Collectively, we all want to show our appreciation to the honorees. In addition to all the humans at this event, it would be a travesty if I did not give a shout out to my good buddy and the real star of the show. He's down there someplace, Stanley. Stanley, I don't have a treat for you here, but I will in the office tomorrow. Stanley. It's my buddy. Yeah. It's my buddy Stanley. He's therapy for all of us. The chief will stay with us up here as well. Thank you, Stanley. For those that have been living under a rock the past year and have no concept of social media, he is the star. Stanley is De Pere Fire Rescue's celebrated therapy dog. Yay, Stanley. Stanley's everything. As I said in an article, I'm just so... Does he live in De Pere, Stanley?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's no good for me, because he can't run against me, so I would not stand a chance. I'm glad he's not in De Pere. You are going to hear about the dedication and determination of Detective Sergeant Aaron Hanson and his compassion and support to help a grieving family come to grips with the tragedy. You're also going to hear of the unselfish and commendable acts of De Pere Fire Rescue's outstanding executive assistant, Leah Taylor. Or should I say, Stanley's executive assistant. You guys are together all the time. Now, when I started this job, I realized pretty quickly, pretty much who's in charge. In the fire department and rescue, you have senior leadership, you have lieutenants, battalion chiefs, assistant chief, Chief Matsky, but we all know full well who's in charge, and that's Leah Taylor. So this is your night, Leah. Yeah, let's give Leah a big hand. You're getting a lot of work. Everything rolls through Leah. Leah and Aaron's contributions are exemplary, but we should also remember that this is what our finest do every single day. They don't do their jobs for recognition or awards, so it is our job to do that for them. You should be proud of your accomplishments, both of you, and the recognition and honors that come with it. On behalf of the residents of De Pere Police and De Pere Fire Rescue, myself, and the Common Council, congratulations to the Beyond the Call and the outstanding public safety member, Aaron and Leah. You have earned the recognition, and I hope you enjoy this special evening. Thank you very much. This is yours.
Thank you, Mayor. You're right. You better hope the pup doesn't run against you. That's all I can see. That's the best trained dog ever. Leah, touche. Touche. My goodness. Thank you again, Mayor. I appreciate that. Now, the journey to honor these members of public safety tonight started months ago, and to share just how this whole thing was put together, we've mentioned him several times already tonight, but here he is right here. Exit stage right here he is. Please welcome Lee Meyers of the De Pere Men's Club. Lee?
Yeah, here we are, another year. So anyway, yeah, this started in 2015, and I think was mentioned before. I think we were one of the first communities to honor our first responders, our safety personnel, police and firefighters. And we came together. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank those that have been really important to the committee. Alice Cobb from the Kiwanis Club, she's our treasurer, keeps track of the money. And Sue Sands from the Women's Club. Sue here? Well, the Women's Club, there you go. Yeah, they checked people in, kept track of the tables and so forth. And Leah Taylor. Anything you see here, everything you see here, Leah has touched. It has been important to every aspect of this whole program since it began in 2015. To date, we've honored like 25 different police and firefighters. So we've touched quite a few people and recognized their importance to the community. I guess, how did this start? Well, I don't know. Somebody had an idea, and it blossomed in. If you go to other communities, we were one of the first, and now it seems like every week the fire or police department's being honored. But it's actually just one group, maybe a Lions Club honoring a firefighter. You know, we're involved in the whole community, 9 different clubs. And their logos are on the program. They're on the awards up here that we're going to be presenting. And so those logos represent a good section of the De Pere community. Just to move on and get this over. Okay, we're honoring individuals. And these individuals are well-deserving. But, again, we want to remember that they represent the department that they're with, and they do a good job of representing those people and the value of the different departments, which is important to the City of De Pere. And the City of De Pere really recognizes this with our presence tonight. So the City of De Pere is in good hands. Thanks to you guys. So. I'm done.
Thank you, Lee. Stanley's over there getting some love. Lee, thank you to you and all the other committee members to put this baby together. What a wonderful way to pay tribute to the folks that really make a difference in our community. And again, thank you for doing that. Now, if you'd like to follow along in the program, it's time to get to the main event. You nervous yet?
No. Keep going.
Dog's right there.
Yeah.
The award recommendation for Leah Taylor as outstanding member of the De Pere Fire Department was received from Lee Meyers and Randy Hanson on behalf of all the civic clubs of De Pere. Leah was nominated for work planning and organizing this very ceremony, which is in its 7th year, as we mentioned, therapy dog program, and the annual Christmas gift giving program as well. Planning an awards ceremony like this is no small feat. It requires meticulous attention to detail, strong organizational skills, and the ability to collaborate effectively with so many different people. Leah took this challenge with enthusiasm and professionalism, going above and beyond to make sure it happened, that every aspect of this event was executed flawlessly. The only thing she didn't do was pick your MC. That was Lee's deal. So if this didn't work out, don't blame her, blame Lee. Just so you know. Leah brings a skill set to all aspects of her job in De Pere, but one that she's most proud of is her role in training and caring for her therapy dog, Stanley. Leah has devoted countless hours to ensure that Stanley is well-trained, well-behaved, and ready to provide comfort and support to those in need. Her patience, compassion, and commitment to the well-being not only of Stanley, but the entire De Pere Fire Rescue team has had a profound impact on our team and the community we serve. Leah continues to demonstrate compassion and kindness, organizing an annual gift-giving event, which is really pretty cool. where she works with the school districts to identify families in need. She solicits donations, purchases, and wraps all the gifts that culminate in a fire truck delivery with Santa to each family. The program has started 6 years ago and has delivered over 550 Christmas gifts to less fortunate children in De Pere. As blessed as we are in this area, there are still those who will come up a little bit short. She makes sure they get taken care of. Leah continues to bring joy and comfort to countless individuals, makes a positive difference in our community and in their lives, while enhancing the reputation and success of our entire organization. Leah has been employed with the City of De Pere since February of 2000, one of the few members who have been fortunate to work for both the police and fire departments, and she considers them both her second family. When Leah's not working, she enjoys spending time with her family, her significant other Ryan, and their 2 other dogs. Wow. The pickup truck can get all that dog food off. Leah enjoys physical fitness and spending time outdoors. At this time, I'd like to invite Lee Meyers, Randy Hanson, and Pat Moran, on behalf of the Civic Clubs, to come up to the podium to say a few words on behalf of our award recipient this evening. So, folks, come on up, and here comes Lee. Everybody's here.
Good evening. I'm Pat Moran. I'm the post commander for 2113. The De Pere Fire Rescue Department is the best department in the state of Wisconsin. Just ask Leah, she'll tell you that it is. When you visit the office or simply interact with them, the first person you get to see is Leah. She's behind the scenes face of the staff, is instrumental in keeping everything running on time and in harmony. Leah is the most dedicated, upbeat person we know. She's committed to helping at moment's notice, no matter who it is or what the project may be. Which is true, because back when we first started out, Leah walked into the meeting room with a tablet in her hand, and nobody knew what we were doing. That was just the first year. The second year, we were all set to go. Leah had it pretty well mapped out. It was the Leah, and Terry that took care of everything. Yeah, Terry Hesselbeck. He unfortunately passed away last year, and he was a big shoes to fill. So the actions and all projects were completed on time, within budget, and to the satisfaction of all parties involved. Our post partnered with the fire department and rescue EMTs to present a flagpole at the East Side station, and we also have a monument that was dedicated to the fire EMT, and in this both sides now. So that was something that was missing. We had the fire bell out in front of the fire station, but there was nothing telling anybody what it was. If you see it, it's the original fire bell from when back many years ago. And it is now part of our history and part of the in front of the station there. So, on behalf of the entire De Pere VFW Post 2113 Auxiliary membership, we salute you for a truly outstanding commitment to ensuring the De Pere Fire Department Rescue is the best department in the state of Wisconsin. Your never-ending efforts are to be celebrated, for you are the unseen, behind-the-scenes hero of the department, and also Stanley's human. So, that's what I've got to say about it. Okay, it's up to...
Okay, we nominated Leah for her work with this ceremony, and I was going to list everything she does, but I'll just say she covers everything that this ceremony has to do, and she makes sure it's done correctly. And that includes making sure I did my thing. She's a very thorough person. She's an asset to the department, the fire department. What she does, and this is going beyond your normal duties. Any of these people are being honored. It's beyond the call of duty is for the police department, but it applies to the fire department too. These people are being honored for their extra work beyond the normal duties. And I guess Leah is a real asset, and in a committee or a team situation, she seems to level everybody else, to raise everybody else up. And when you're on a team, a sports team, and you have somebody that raises everybody else's game, what do you call that person? Yeah, the quarterback. Not quite. MVP. Leah's for tonight anyway. Maybe with the mayor's permission, we can call Leah the MVP of De Pere. That's all I can say about it. Thank you. Anybody else want to speak? I guess we've covered it all. That's all I can say.
And I would invite Alan Maskey, the fire chief, to come up as well as Leah Taylor. Make your way to the podium to receive the De Pere Fire Department's Outstanding Member Award. Ladies and gentlemen, Leah Taylor.
Good evening. I'm Stanley's mom. I'd like to thank Lee Meyers, Randy Hanson, and Pat Moran on behalf of the Civic Clubs for this award nomination. I'm truly honored. This event would not be possible without you. Next, I'd like to thank the City Council and city leaders for allowing Chief Maskey and I to pursue the therapy dog program. Stanley, our therapy dog, has brought so much joy to not only the fire department staff, but all city staff and the community we serve. In the short time we've had Stanley, we visited over 800 children for our annual fire safety presentations, participated in our fire station open house, attended National Night Out, the beer gardens at Voyager Park, visited patients at nursing homes, and various other city-related events. But my favorite visit was to the patients and staff at Aurora Baycare Medical Center in the emergency room and oncology department. This program has exceeded my expectations, and I look forward to what the future holds for Stanley and I. Finally, I'd like to thank Chief Maskey for believing in me and allowing me to embark on this adventure. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the program. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Chief, are you going to say anything?
Yes, nope. All well said.
Along with Leah Taylor's award, the Civic Clubs of De Pere are making a donation in their name to Stanley's donation account. He has his own bank account, for God's sakes. Holy smokes. Stanley's owned by the City of De Pere now, but completely funded by donations. So there's no cost to the city taxpayers, so don't worry about that. Donations will go towards the vet bills, continued training, food purchases, and so on. Therapy dogs contribute to improving the quality of life for many individuals by offering unconditional love, companionship, and therapeutic benefits in so many different situations. Leah, again, Leah, congratulations to you and Stanley. Now on to our second award winner. Just throw those in Stanley's account. Bring a little treat there, he's been well behaved. I thought I'd have to calm down. What a well-trained dog, my goodness. Our second award winner. The award recommendation was received from the family of John Jack McDonough, who passed away on December 3rd, 2022 from acute fentanyl intoxication. Jack had been staying with his grandparents in De Pere for only a few weeks when he was found in his room unresponsive. Emergency services responded and attempted life-saving measures, but unfortunately, Jack had already passed away. The initial responding officers found several suspicious items in Jack's room, thus the investigation was turned over to Detective Sergeant Aaron Hanson. Detective Sergeant Hanson spoke with Jack's family on many occasions and kept them informed of the rapidly evolving criminal investigation that was occurring. Due to the nature of Jack's death, the fentanyl overdose, Detective Sergeant Hanson went above and beyond his normal call of duty to try to find the individual responsible for providing Jack with the lethal dose of fentanyl. In the investigation that followed, Detective Sergeant Hanson was also able to identify and arrest the female that had sold Jack the fake prescription Percocet pills. Detective Sergeant Aaron Hanson's investigation and dedication to the case is nothing short of amazing. The department is honored to have him receive the 2023 Beyond the Call Award. Aaron Hanson has been in law enforcement since 2013, holding positions of patrol officer, field training officer, crisis negotiator, fire investigator, and his current role of detective sergeant for the department. He holds a Bachelor of Science degree from the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh. When Aaron's not working, he's spending his free time playing golf, traveling, and camping in various Wisconsin state parks with his wife Amanda and their 2 children, Griffin and Avery. Now, the victim's grandparents are in the audience tonight, and they'd like to say a few words on behalf of our award recipient. So if you would please welcome Ron and Carolyn Baton to the podium.
Hello, everybody. Our daughter, who wrote this, is out of town on a trip, and it was planned long before we know that Detective Sergeant Aaron had won this. So I'm reading what she had written in the application for him to win this award. So I'm going to be saying I, and that would be Carrie reading, but I'm only her mother. I would like to nominate Detective Sergeant Aaron Hanson for the Beyond the Call Police Officer Award. I am the mother of John Jack McDonough, my only child, who passed away on December 3rd, 2022, from acute fentanyl poisoning, I'm going to call it. I would like to extend my utmost gratitude to the De Pere Police Department on that morning. Your entire group of officers who assisted were nothing short of amazing. They provided insight, comforting words, and extensive knowledge to my husband, me, and my parents. Jack had been staying at my parents' residence in De Pere for a little over a month after approximately 6 months of residing in Queen Valley, Arizona with his father. The morning of December 3rd, 2022, I received a frantic phone call from my mom stating that Jack was not responding to her or my dad. I told her to call 911 for assistance, and my husband and I would drive over immediately. Shortly thereafter, paramedics and your officers arrived at my parents' home and were able to enter Jack's room. Unfortunately, we were told that Jack had passed away and there was nothing more they could do. I was advised that due to the suspicious materials found in his room, a detective would be assigned to further investigate Jack's death. That detective was Detective Sergeant Aaron Hanson. On Monday, December 5th, I received a phone call from Detective Sergeant Hanson advising me that he would be assigned to Jack's case and would like to meet with me and my husband right away. That afternoon, we met with Detective Sergeant Hanson and provided additional details and social media information that was given to us by Jack's friends. It was evident that Detective Sergeant Hanson was not only concerned for my family, but also for the community at large. Because of the nature of Jack's death, possible fentanyl overdose, he wanted to find the person or persons who provided Jack the pills and do so quickly to ensure another person would not die. After our meeting, we were informed that Detective Sergeant Hanson would be meeting with Jack's girlfriend to learn about additional details, timeline, and persons of interest. On December 7th, 2022, 2 days after our meeting with Detective Sergeant Hanson, he informed me that an individual had been identified and was in custody. This person was suspected of providing Jack the lethal pill that resulted in his death. He also explained to me that until a toxicology report was completed, this person could not be charged in Jack's death. He was transparent with me regarding the time it would take for this toxicology report to be completed. It could take several months. However, he said he would do whatever he could to expedite this toxicology report. During this waiting period, Jack's cell phone was locked, password protected. Thus, Detective Sergeant Hanson issued a search warrant with Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and Uber to gain the necessary information and series of events to help in the investigation. He continued to communicate with me on any important details of the investigation, providing hope and a bit of comfort to both me and my family. On December 29, 2022, I received a call from Detective Sergeant Hanson stating that he received Jack's autopsy and the pill he purchased was 100% fentanyl. No trace of Percocet, which was what Jack thought he was purchasing. He stated that formal charges would be filed with the Brown County District Attorney the following week. I am confident that if Detective Sergeant Hanson had not been assigned Jack's investigation, the dealer, Melia Sotelo, would have continued to sell these lethal and fake Percocet pills, 100% fentanyl, resulting in many more countless deaths. Per the criminal complaint, Sotelo had 775 fentanyl pills in her possession, 60% of which were lethal doses. Detective Sergeant Hanson's persistence, knowledge, courage, fast actions, and resourcefulness saved many lives in our community. Please consider my nomination of Detective Sergeant Aaron Hanson for your Beyond the Call Police Officer Award for locating and apprehending a very dangerous individual, regardless of her age. His actions and persistence have not only saved countless lives in our community, but also provided a small bit of justice for Jack. My family has nicknamed him our angel. Thank you, Detective Hanson.
That was my nickname. I'm a fifth generation proud De Pereite. And when I was Jack's age, I was probably wilder than he was. And you can ask Larry and Mike and they can back me up on that. We had beer bars back then. And music, other kids your age, that sort of thing. And the only consequences were either a hangover the next day or maybe a fat lip. But the odds are different today, the stakes are high, and you know, guys like you have to keep doing your job because we have to get this stuff off the street. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that difficult story with us. I'm sorry about your loss. Now would Lee Meyers and Police Chief Jeremy Borowski please step up to the podium here. I would also ask Detective Sergeant Aaron Hanson make his way to receive the De Pere Police Department Beyond the Call Award. Please welcome them.
I just want to say thank you to the De Pere Civic Clubs. Every year this is a great event and there's numerous people that have a hand in that. It's organized so well and recognizing the good and positivity in the community is something that's important. Thank you for coming together and doing that for us and having this night. And Leah is such a big part of that as well. So thank you. All the hard work in the community doesn't go unnoticed by these civic clubs. I'd like to thank my family for the love and support that they have here. They're here tonight. When I got my start with De Pere, one of the main factors of coming here was opportunity. And along with opportunity comes less time at home. Being called away, staying late at work. But thank you for the compassion, the understanding, the ability for me to accomplish my career goals. Big credit to my family and my support in my life. This investigation was, as most police calls and investigations, a group effort. The actions taken by law enforcement at the beginning of the investigation was instrumental in me being successful and being able to uncover the leads that I did through this investigation. The actions of collecting evidence, collecting statements, phones, the preservation of that evidence, those are all key components into setting me up for success. So those actions, coupled with the professionalism that you heard in the letter, the compassion, the courtesy from those officers that were on scene, that's all a big part of this, and those individuals should be recognized as well. As a community, De Pere's lucky to have individuals in the police department, and fire department that care about the community. So we are lucky to have those individuals. I'm lucky to work alongside them every day, pick their brain on things. They help me with that sort of stuff and kind of mold me into the individual I am, the investigator that I am. During the investigation, I was also assisted by the Brown County Drug Task Force. These are individuals that are fighting that battle every single day, much more knowledgeable than me. So because of their swift actions, their willingness to cooperate and work with me a little bit, and their expertise, we were able to work swiftly and get somebody into custody rather quickly for this, to prevent the spread of deadly drugs that you heard about. I'd like to thank Carrie Harrison and her family. I know she couldn't be here tonight, but her patience, gratitude, kindness, everything you heard in that letter is what I was given back. I can't put myself in her shoes or the family's shoes and imagine what that must be like. But being able to let me do my job and work through this case and wait for that update, well, I'm sure it was hard. It's greatly appreciated because that allowed me to work a little bit quicker in doing that. She hasn't been shy to let everybody know what actions I took and support the good work that was done here, and I'm appreciative of that. My uncle spent over 25 years working for the Chippewa Falls Police Department. He held a variety of different positions, including detective. And I remember when I got this promotion, I heard from a lot of people, congratulations, proud of you. I also heard from him, and while his message included that, it also included something that said, my job as a detective was the most rewarding position that I ever held. And I didn't know what he meant at that time. I didn't think too much of it. But I remember being at that first court appearance, and Carrie was there, her family was there, she introduced me. I had just shaven my Movember mustache, so I looked about 10 years younger, but she recognized who I was, came over to me, gave me a hug, and she said, she introduced me as Jack's guardian angel. And that's when it kind of hit me, the significance of that statement my uncle made, and it finally hit home. Everyone in public safety is going to tell you that in this career we don't need the recognition, the awards. It's moments like this that kind of hit home for us and really resonate with us. Law enforcement is a unique opportunity to make a positive change and a lasting impact on people. And hearing that letter, I can hear the impact that I made, and that's significant to me. So thank you to their family for sharing that moment with me, sharing this nomination. I'm honored and humbled to be the recipient this year. Leah, congratulations. Since I started, I don't think I've heard a bad thing about you. It's all the great things. And thank you for letting Stanley come and sniff my garbage once or twice a week. So,
He's really a drug guy.
so thank you all for being here tonight, and thank you for the support.
Along with Detective Sergeant Aaron Hanson's award, the Civic Clubs of De Pere will be making a donation in his name to a local organization of his choice which tonight is the Jackie Nitschke Center. The organization's mission is to provide life-saving hope, healing, and recovery to create stronger families and healthier communities. So this time, on behalf of the Jackie Nitschke Center, would Abby Brzezinski, the Director of Community Engagement and Fundraising, please come forward to accept the donation and perhaps say a few words as well. Good. Abby, welcome.
On behalf of the Jackie Nitschke Center, we want to thank all of you here tonight. We couldn't do our work without the work of our community partners, which includes law enforcement, EMS, fire, not only in De Pere, Brown County, Green Bay, all of our local agencies. So we are incredibly grateful for you. That was a tough story to hear. Unfortunately, it's not super unique. You know, the things that we're seeing right now in our community are not good, and we appreciate Detective Hanson, Sergeant Detective Hanson, sorry, I think I got that wrong, doing the good work and getting those very dangerous pills off our street, because it's very sad and unfortunate when someone gets a medication that they think is something and then it turns out to be deadly and poison. So we want to thank you guys on behalf of the Jackie Nitschke Center. Thank you so much for recognizing us, and again, thank you all for what you do.
Thank you, Abby. Daddy's coming. Daddy's coming now. He's right over there now. He's right over there. High five, baby. Ooh! All right, who's stealing the show? Stanley or the little girl? That's all I want to know. What a sweetheart. Oh, my goodness. Well, thank you again. What an incredible story. And I think sometimes we, particularly with law enforcement, I think we're always happy to see the fire department arrive, because there's, you know, things are bad, things are happening when guys put out and save our house or save our car, save whatever. Many times when we see police officers, like, oh, shoot. What do we do now? How much is this going to cost me? How much my insurance rate's going to go up? But we truly appreciate what you guys do. It's a tough, tough job, both for both fire and police. And you put your lives on the line for us. And I know I speak for everybody in this room tonight. Thank you for what you do. We truly appreciate that. Congratulations to our award winners tonight. Lee, you take good care of Stanley over there now. Be checking it on him. And we do have 2 perpetual plaques that have been displayed at the De Pere Police Department lobby, proclaiming the names of the distinguished police and firefighters members, acknowledging their work. There's more room, of course, to add more names over time to honor future heroes, future guardian angels. And we will do so going forward. Because these are the folks, along with those of you in the room here tonight, that make De Pere such a special, special place to live. You drive down here, you see all the great things, the new buildings, the Mulva thing, the Schneider thing is going to be built, talking to the mayor, and how proud he is of all the things that have happened here in the city, and will continue to go on. Because there's a real sense of community here. And that's it, because I've been here for the Silver Knight Award. See one of our Silver Knight Award winners back over there. Good to see you, Rose. How you doing? There's a special feeling in the city of De Pere. You guys maybe don't know it because you just, like, we don't appreciate Lambeau Field because it's here. But if you're not from here, you realize how special you guys have it. Keep it up. Have the rest of your night now. Thank you again for the opportunity to be with you. Thank you. Guess we're not done yet.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. And on your busy schedule. Thank you.
Thank you, folks.
Well, thank everyone for coming, and have a good night. Have a safe drive home. That's it.